Stop loss is the best strategy for success in any business. Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the fact that stop loss is the best strategy for success in any business. And I'm going to start right away. What do you mean by a stop loss? A stop loss means that you have planned to succeed in a business, but eventually you discover that you are running at a loss. That means your plan did not work out. Now, what most people do is to continue proving, to continue trying, and thinking that things are going to turn around in the business. And after putting in some effort, things still do not turn around. Everything that you've learned, you've applied them, but the market does not change, the business does not change, losses are still occurring. Your best bet should be to stop the loss. Come out of that business, let the loss stop at where it is, maybe at 20%, 10%, 5%, and even 30%. It is better to lose 5% or 10% of your capital than to lose 100% of the capital. Many people keep on a dead business or a business that is not working, thinking it is going to work out eventually. And in the long run, they lose their money. So when somebody comes to you and say, I lost my whole money in that business, the question you ask the person is, don't you have a limit to which you can go? Before you start the business, you ought to have a limit that at this particular limit, I cannot go beyond. If the loss goes beyond this, I'm out. At least you are out with 80% of your capital. You went in with 100% of your capital. When you have a stop loss strategy, you come out with 80% of your capital, then you can settle down and look at other businesses you can use that 80% to do, and the other business you do now, can you do 50 to 50%? That 50% have covered for the 20% loss you made in the previous business. Then you settle down again and look at another business and go in. Stop loss does not only apply in forex trading, it applies in every kind of business that one does in life. Whether you're even working anywhere, some people work in a company, they are working at a loss. Your transport fare to work every day, by the time you take it in 30 days, your transport fare is much more than the salary you are getting. That means you're running at a loss. So, when are you going to decide to stop that loss? That is going to help you to succeed in life. Now, let me tell you something that most traders in Africa or in Nigeria do. When they go to the market, they buy items, maybe clothes, maybe food, maybe anything that they want to sell. And then they buy it in bulk. And then they come back home or they come to their shop and then they want to sell it at 50% profit or at 30% profit. But the sales are not coming. So they tie down their capital in their shop, or they tie down the capital inside the clothes, anywhere they put it, maybe at home or anywhere they display the clothes. Then, after some time, some other clothes come, big deals, because they have tied down the capital of the previous one. They don't have money now to go and buy another one that is going to be give them better that people are trying to get. Now, what they ought to do is what the whites do. They call it sales. In order to stop their loss, what they do is they don't mind if what they make on the products is 2%. They don't mind if what they make on the product is 1%. They don't mind if what they make on the goods is 3%. For information, I traveled abroad many years ago, and then I saw they were making a sale, a traveling bag which I still use to today. I bought it for $10, and this traveling bag on a normal day is more than $100. Later, I wanted to buy that bag in another place. That type, I bought it in another place for $50. Because they were making a sale, they sold it at $10. If I had known that day, I would have bought many more things. I was thinking that opportunity will come. They display the wares outside of Walmart in America before you enter. It is displayed just at the entrance, and then you buy them. They crash the price. They just wanted to go instead of going to just keeping it and it's taking space. They just want it to go. Why? They have already made a lot of profit from the previous sales they made. Now, keeping these things is going to affect their warehouse. So the best bet is to let them go. The same thing applies when you are in a forex business. You are a forex business, the trade is going against you. The trade is going against you by 5%, by 3%, by 4%, by 10%. Don't you have an exit strategy? Won't you have an exit strategy? The power to come out of with a loss is a great power for your information, because by so doing you still have capital to trade. The most important thing in life is to still be in the trade of life. The most important thing in business is to still be in the trade, in the business trade. Now, as this is rolling, you can see the different businesses I've spoken about on my YouTube channel, the Dr. Olugbenga Adetetun TV on YouTube. I've spoken about yam business, cassava business, yam sack farming. I've spoken about ice block business. I've spoken about many businesses. For your information, yes, these businesses are going to make it. You are going to make profit from it. But what about if a loss occur? What about if a loss occur? For your information, also, it is you make more losses. You can make more losses in online business than in offline business. If you go into food business, the losses are minimal in a way, depending on the amount of the food you buy and stock. When you see that what you bought and stocked is going and people are not buying it, maybe because of the price. The law of demand states that the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded. And then the lower the price, the higher the quantity demanded. So one strategy you can use to sell your goods and your services is to crash the price. When you crash the price, people are going to rush you. About 2 years ago, my wife was in the hospital. She gave birth to my child, my son, and then we were in the hospital. She was on admission. After delivery, the child was on admission. Then my wife was with the child. Then I have some eggs. I have a poultry at home, and I need to sell the eggs. And because I was going to the hospital, coming back, I didn't have time to really stay at home and sell the eggs for people that come to buy. They don't meet me at home. Children go to school. Other people in the house go to school. So what did I do? I went round. I told some people. They said no. They have buyers already. They have people that they buy from. So what I did was I crashed the price. I went to somebody selling inside of the premises of the hospital. And I told him, this is the price I want to sell it. He said I should bring it. I took it to him. Then he bought everything and he paid me. Do you know, because of that crash in price and they were good quality, big, and he used them and he saw, he was the one that called me the following day that, do I still have eggs to sell? I told him at this point, no. That was because I crashed the price. I crashed the price and came out at least with a little profit down to keep the eggs for them to spoil. So this is what you should apply in your business. The character, the habit of stop loss. If you do not use this in your business, you are going to be running at a loss. You are going to be running at a loss, and you will be thinking you are doing business. It's not every time that you make jumbo profit. Sometimes you are a number one thing that I'm known for on this channel, the iceberg business. Sometimes it comes to the period whereby the people buying iceberg from you will tell you that they are going to buy it at 15 naira. Those days you have just started. Some will even say 14 naira, some will even say 13 naira. Even at that price, I still make my profit. Then at about that time, someone will be begging you for 100 naira. Can you imagine? Now, people that you are begging to buy at 30 naira, 15 naira, later they'll be begging you to bring to them at 100 naira. To become looking for you, even in your premises. This is a strategy of business. You have to be flexible. You don't have to be rigid and say, no, I have to stay here. If I don't stay here, if I don't do this, you go. No, you have to be flexible. So this is where I'm going to stop on this video of the importance of stop loss. So stop loss can help you to make profit in any business that you are doing. Does not just apply to forex. In forex, when a trade is going against you, know with wisdom when to say bye bye and to move out. So whatever the business you are doing, try to stop the loss. Try to stop the loss. When you are going at a loss, try your best to stop the loss. Don't continue in the business anyhow. That is why you should have a review. That's why you should have a plan to exit any business. My name is Dr. Olubenga Tetutun, and I'm your happy host on this YouTube channel. I will talk to you again in the next video, and that video is popping up by the side. If you have any question or any comment on what I've spoken or any of my videos, just below the video, make your comment and ask your question, and within 24 hours, I will come there and respond. Please, I do not want people to come to my DM or my phone or anywhere around to be asking me questions. Ask your question on the YouTube here, and then if you want to do some business with me or you want some personalization which you don't want to ask in the comment section, then you have to click the join link just below this video and below my other videos. So by so doing, we can get to do business together. Let's take business as business, and we are going to be happy together. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, make sure you take your profits and you stop the loss. I will talk to you again. Bye bye. See you in the next one.